Hey, MSFers, Zero Cool Gamer here, back again with another video, and we're here to talk about, well, back again, finally. I don't know, should have been sooner, but, hey, hopefully doesn't do things right, obviously, but Scourge is back again, and you gotta bring these characters in, man, you gotta bring these characters in, and we're focusing on Famine, so that means unlimited, trying to get those unlimited X-Men, and get that bigger rogue, because we all want rogue, so I'm in the championship bracket, so I can tell you exactly what to do based on your roster and not to. I'm not as big as the other CCs out there. Pat Daddy, I'm not as big as them. I'm not as big as Sticky. I'm not as big as Reaper. I'm not as big as Mobile or Hana or yeah, all those guys. So I use what I can use, but I did make it to the championship bracket. And if I had to say something between those three teams that are in those nodes for nodes 5 and 10, boom, it is going to be Young Avengers. They tried to push up A-Force just a little bit more, but yeah, not happening, man. It's just not happening because, well, A-Force is trash. So let's just look back at it. So we got the nodes here, and the big one is the first two are City, and City is, well, a pain in the ass because there's a lot of characters you could use in there. But Cloak and Dagger do help out a lot. We now can use Kingpin. Yeah, I'm using Jesus. I don't know why we did it, but Kingpin's a thing now. That's crazy to even think about. But you do got some of the you do got here you do Iron Fist, Mr. Negative, Misty Knight, Luke Cage, Doc Ock. You can use the Web Warriors here, which will probably be your best bet. You got 2099 in there too. You do got Spider-Man Noir, but I mean, if you just mistakenly built them up, go ahead and use them. But if you did not, then, well, hey, no biggie. But the other, you do got some minions in there to take care of, if you want to do some sacks are in there to go ahead and base it off. But the city nodes are not that difficult. You got Cloak and Dagger, you got Ears for Hire, you got Web Warriors. Web Warriors should be able to take care of it. I would not use Miss Marvel and save her for the Young Avengers node. If you do got the Dark Hunters built up, you got Morbius chilling around there. You do got Nico and Spider Woman and Squirgle, but don't use any of them. You want to go ahead and use them for the later nodes. If you got She-Hulk and Shang-Chi built up, I suggest using them. Shang-Chi just comes in and just starts just wrecking nerds. So probably your best bet, Shang-Chi, Cloak and Dagger, maybe some She-Hulk, maybe some Cloak and, some Ghost Spider in there, Web Warriors. You got Mr. Negative and Nobu and Kingpin. You might as well try to go ahead with them, but still a little iffy on them. But you do got 2099, and 29 has been built up for, using them with what's it called, Weaver. So might as well go for that. The next big one there is, well, mutant. Mutants is, well, you got a lot of mutants, and you could use unlimited to go through here. You could use most of Weapon X, because Lady, yeah, I don't know why Lady Deathstrike is. Why isn't Lady Deathstrike here? But they decided not to, so hey, whatever. So we got Psylocke, we got Phoenix, well, we got Magneto, cool. We got Nemesis and Archangel, cooler, great. We got Dark Beast, oh, look at that. Death Seed or Unlimited, that changes up the game a lot. You got Omega still in there, wrecking people. If you built up your Uncanny, guess what? Storm's coming in like a truck. You got X-23, you got Wolverine. So there's a lot of different choices here. Unlimited and Death Seed are probably your best bet. You could try to use the Axemen too. They do go great there if you could build up on, speed with Beast and Jubilee, but I would probably say Unlimited or Death Seed would probably be your best bet. Ignoring Node 5, we're going to the next one, which is villains. We have a ton, just a butt ton of villains in the game. And we're getting some more with the Masters of Evil. But villains are here. You got Doctor Doom. You got Dormammu. You got MILF. You got Hela. You got Des. There's just too many to go through. You got Taskmaster, you got Thanos, you got Black Order around here, you got Minerva, Lady Deathstrike. Oh, look, she popped up. She should have been in the mutant notes, but whatever. We got Loki, you got Magneto, you got Kingpin again, you got Hela and Zim. Hela and Zim. What a beautiful combo right now. But yeah, Doom could probably. These nodes are relatively easy, even if you did have to throw in sacks, but they're still relatively easy because the amount of villains we have and the amount of villains that you had to use. So, the newer villains right now are really, really powerful. Still, some of the older ones are coming back. You can use Ultron now. You can go ahead and use Titania if you actually bought her and got her. But there's Nemesis and Archangel, so you could use Deathseed, throw them in there, boom. You're pretty good. You won't have Psylocke because she is a hero mutant, so you're lucked out of there. You could use another mutant, maybe like Maddie. Go ahead, throw her in there. Maybe she could go ahead and wreck some nerds after the blind. That'd be great, but it is what it is. And now to the last one. I don't really like these, but it makes you think. Cosmic Mystic. Cosmic Mystic. So, the two that are probably going to be the most prominent is Icarus and Cersei. Those two together, they are a powerful duo. Basically, whoever else you throw in there with them is going to just enhance them even further. So, you might as well throw Dormammu in there. Adam Warlock would probably be the second best because he does get the revive anyway, but he does do some stuns and ability blocks. Deathpool is ridiculous, so you might as well try to use her if you got her built up. Surfer and Doctor Strange are this. If you could get to Strange's ultimate, he just wrecks nerds. Critting on that is just ridiculous, so you might as well just take it. And then you got Hela. Hela has Last Scourge. Hela was there, la-di-da. But now, beefy as hell. Use her. There's no Zim here, but hey, whatever. You can go ahead and still use her. She's still quite popular. You could try to use the duo of Thanos and Ebony Maw. They do have some decent synergy there, so that could work if you don't have others built up. Mordo is decent, and I don't know why Ronan, Ultimus, and Yondu are here, but they're here. And so is America Chavez, but you probably used her on the Avenger node. So if she did survive and she did got some of her stuff, you could use her in there. She does have decent stats, but better when she's with the Young Avengers. So let's go with that. So, but nodes 5 and 10, Jesus Christ, they're just they're really putting them out there for everybody. And yeah, A-Force, wow. Yeah, it's a 4-man team, so you'd have to use somebody else, like an Inhuman who has 6, or a Young Avenger who has 6. So these 4 are relatively good inside war. Outside of war, they're not really used. Blitz doesn't count, but outside of war, they're not really used. Captain Marvel just became a nuke again, so she's quite powerful. Spider-Woman is great to go up against Weaver, go against teams with Weaver, because she could go ahead. She's faster, and she can ability block. Nico's really, really fast and gets everybody with some negative effects. And Jessica Jones, she's there just to feed everybody with energy, so not really too powerful. They tried to make them up to be something that they weren't, and yeah, it didn't really work out very well. So now we got the Inhumans, which we have 6 of them. Miss Marvel's on this team because she is an Inhuman in the game, not the MCU. Don't know what the hell they were thinking there, but whatever. So you got 6 here, so you could actually use one of these to throw on with the A-Force as a sack and take these, whatever's left, the 5 here, to go and throw in for another sack if you'd like to. Black Bolt and Crystal and Karnak, Quake and Yo-Yo have fallen off. Black Bolt and Yo-Yo are still used somewhat to some degree, but I'd say no. No. Use them as a sack team. That's pretty much it. And last but not least, Young Avengers. They're used in war. They're semi-ly used in raids, but they're mostly used in war. They're still quite a pain if you don't know how to take them out. But when you do know how to take them out, they're pretty relatively easy. They're not as strong as they are in Crucible, so there's no point in trying to take them there. But inside the Scourge, they're pretty damn good. They can heal. They can remove debuffs. They can go ahead and go into the stealth if you got Miles. Kate Bishop is just blinding everybody and not giving a crap if she gets blinded because she's got 200% accuracy, so she's not going to miss. Echo's over there just spitting off, evades and pinging back, and America Chavez literally is there to, clear some debuffs and give the team added health, which is what they need. Sustain is a big thing with this team, and Score Girl's a beast. I gotta say it out loud. She's nuts. So, but yeah, Young Avengers is going to lead you through nodes 5 and 10. Even with the amount of scourges you put on there, they're really, really good. You just have to work it out once you start putting certain scourges up there, if you got to use a sack team or not. But, I mean, this scourge is relatively easier compared to war. Hopefully there's no broken scourges. Hopefully everything goes well with this, and a lot more people can get rogue to 7 stars before Apocalypse. They did have a third go around with MILF, so a lot of people did get MILF to 7 stars. So hopefully they'll bring out the third iteration of this before Apocalypse comes out. We have no confirmed date at the moment, but try to push as hard as you can. The more scourges you get, the higher you get, the more shards you get. Plus, it's always lovely to see your name on the leaderboard. I don't know exactly if I'm going to be challenging any of the ones, but we are in the championship bracket, so it's not really we're pushing anybody down or anything, but we are getting some rewards. However, hey, we could always do a good battle and then drink afterwards. So if anybody's up to battle me against Scourge, because I am going to be going hard for the championship side bracket, we could just go for scores and stuff, no big deal. But we could try for that just to see what happens. If not, just leave me a comment down below, and then hey, we could try and go against Scores. You can find me on Twitch, and boom, bust my ass, bust my balls if you want to go, if you beat me. So, but if you like this video, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff, whatever, whatever they tell you to do. It's free, just go ahead. I'm trying to push stuff out here to help people out and make sure everybody gets some type of knowledge on what to do. And if you don't like this, go ahead and just hit the dislike button twice. Double up on the fact that you might have did, the like button once. Do it twice. Works out better for me, works out better for you, just to show, hey, you disliked this video. But as they say, till the next one, deuces.